The name of the video is called I Love Watching Men Cry. Bro, these women are crazy, dude. Absolute mental illness, dude. Mental fucking illness, man. Look at this shit.
I couldn't sleep. Just the thought of men crying excited me so much that I felt the need to get out of bed. Men crying is like the equivalent of seeing a unicorn in the wild. If male tears were a drug, I would get hammered. I couldn't.
Yeah, like these bitches are crazy. What is her name? Kiwi Doll? Let's look this stupid ass whore up. Kiwi Doll? Is it her? Yeah, D-A-L. Yeah, this is her right here. She has, let's see here. You know what's crazy? If I posted something like this, I'd probably get banned, bro. I would probably get banned. Let's see here. I like to see men cry. Let's see here. This bitch gets no views. Of course, 15K when she shows her body because these women are talentless whores. There we go. I love watching men cry.
I believe it's 2 a.m. I wouldn't know because I can't see my clock because my contacts aren't in. I'm actually quite.
And it's crazy because if I made a video saying I love watching women cry, I'd get banned from YouTube, bro. I would get banned from YouTube.
Right now,
This bitch is a weirdo.
I see nothing.
But let's see.
But a smudge of peach and black dots and a little ball of red, whatever's going on. I suppose it's my lips. But I was lying in my bed and I couldn't sleep, not because I was disturbed or anything, but just the thought of men crying excited me so much that I felt the need to get out of bed and make a video about this. I feel as if the men crying is like the equivalent of seeing a unicorn in the wild. And I don't mean that in a sadistic way, but I mean rather in a, well, it doesn't happen so often kind of way. Because we all know.
Okay, so if it doesn't happen so often and you enjoy watching it, then why do you enjoy watching it? It's clearly not the rarity. She's lying. She's trying to claim that, oh, it's the novelty of it that makes me watch it or like it. No, dude, it's a sadism. It is a sadistic reason why you like it. That is why.
That men are taught that they're not supposed to cry because it makes them less manly, or they need to be a man and hold it in and stuff, which I think is quite futile. I do understand that in public it's not always
it's not that it's futile, it's that as a man, you're not supposed to cry. You're just not. You cry in silence. You cry by yourself, okay? Unfortunately, male emotion creates a lot of problems. When guys are too emotional, can't control their emotions, those are the guys that end up in jail, okay? There's a degree of stoicism that's required of you as a man, okay? Men don't have the convenience, right, or the privilege of being emotional and having society accept that emotion, okay? Only women are allowed to cry in public and be emotional morons and still make it through life. Only women are afforded that privilege, not men, okay? That's the unfortunate reality. Only women can be retards and make it through life, and or be overly irrational, overly emotional, and make it through life. Men don't get that privilege.
appropriate to cry, or simply maybe embarrassing for some people. I've kind of gone.
It's very embarrassing. Let's be honest here. When men cry in public, everyone laughs at them. I mean, there's a reason why you enjoy it, you fucking weirdo. The fact that you enjoy watching men cry proves our point about why you should never cry. Like, this is a self-defeating argument.
Gotten over that, but that's because I'm a big baby. Even though I do say at most times, most times I do try not to cry. But
yes, and you can be a big baby because that is a privilege afforded only to women. Only women are allowed the privilege of being retards, emotionally erratic, behave like children, while simultaneously having the ability to have all the same rights and privileges as men with none of the fucking accountability. I'm going to say that again. Only women have the privilege of being retarded, irresponsible, stupid, emotionally erratic morons, while simultaneously having all the same rights and privileges as men in society, but none of the accountability and none of the responsibility. For example, a woman can say, I'm a feminist, hear me roar, I want to be a slut. She can go ahead and have sex with a guy, consensual of course, then feel bad about it an hour later, say she was raped, go to the police, have that man arrested, and society will side with her. So she was an adult when she had sex, but then she cries about it after, and we infantilize and say, oh, that guy took advantage of her. He manipulated her. Right? So we treat women like adults when it suits them, but we also reserve the right to infantilize them from their poor decisions when it suits them. This is the conundrum of feminism. And this is why me just being very honest here, you need to simply take their right to vote away, and you need to take their ability to have power away. They cannot lead society ever. Okay? You cannot give dynamite to children. And that is what we did by giving women equality to men. That's effectively what we did. They are not like us. And the crazy part is they reserve the right to not be like us whenever it suits them. They reserve the right to be equal to us when it suits them, but then they also reserve the right to say we're not like us when it suits them.
For me, if I want to cry, I'll go in my car or I'll go home and I will cry. Or maybe I'll cry on the spot. But
exactly. You'll cry on the spot. Don't forget that. And you'll cry on the spot because that's a privilege afforded to women only. Someone will probably comfort you. Someone will stop you. Someone will console you. That doesn't happen with men. At all.
Guy, I don't understand why they don't just, they don't just cry when they get home. No, they always seem to have this competition of, every man I've spoken to actually about crying, they always say something.
So what the fuck are you saying? First you say you want guys to cry and you enjoy it, and then you're saying why not just cry when you get home? That's exactly what we tell guys to do.
Like, oh, I haven't cried in 2 years or 1 year or 6 months, or maybe they'll say, oh, I just cried recently, but since then I hadn't cried in so long, so I broke my streak. And I think it's crazy. It's so crazy that that they do that, because I don't understand why. It feels futile. I don't think it's really a measure of manhood, because I mean, you're really just holding all of that pain in, and then like it becomes a problem to you and then a problem to everyone else. But anyways, that's not what this video is about.
Not really. Men deal with their emotions differently than women.
I love watching men cry because I think a lot of men are quite dishonest and with themselves and with everyone else. So whenever you see tears come,
women are dishonest. You guys wear makeup. No one knows when you're on your period. You're deceptive about showing interest to men that you do like. You don't tell your friends the truth when they're fat. You don't tell your friends the truth when they're retarded or when they're ugly, as a matter of fact. Everything about females is deception, if we're going to be honest here. Everything about female nature is about deception. And there's a reason for that. Women don't have the privilege to be honest. Well, for a long time. They can be now, but they choose not to because it's etched into their fucking biology. Let me rephrase. Women don't have the... How do I say this? Women don't have the requisite fortitude to be honest because women don't have the monopoly of force. Women don't have the ability to defend their belief systems via violence. So they can't really afford to be silent. Sorry, be honest. This is why for a very long time, men said women are to be seen, not heard. Why? Because female opinions are irrelevant because they can't back it up with force. That's what it really comes down to. So when she says men lie, true, fair. You can make that argument that men lie. I agree. A lot of men lie. But everything about female nature is deception. Wearing heels, wearing waist trainers, shaving your fucking skin to get rid of your hair, hair extensions, wigs, weaves, trimming your eyebrows, shaving off your mustaches or other unsightly hair, wearing makeup in general, eyelashes. We don't know when you have your fucking periods. You don't show interest. You lie to your friends and tell them they look great when they're fat. You lie to your friends and tell them they're pretty when they're not. Everything about the female existence is a lie. If we're going to be honest. If we're going to compare genders and authenticity of the genders, men win by a fucking landslide. As a matter of fact, men typically lie to women because women lie. We're just trying to keep up. Women are the masters of manipulation. And the reason why women are the masters of manipulation is because women are the weaker sex. So since they are the weaker sex, they rely upon being cunning and manipulation to survive. So we can make the argument and say that men lie. True. But women lie far more often because they need to.
Out and they start crying, you can really tell that it's genuine and it's real, because men can lie about being angry, they can lie about being happy, they can lie about being in love, they can lie about everything and anything and everything. But when they cry, oh boy, that is just so real. It's so real. Whether it's just a small tear down their cheek or complete bursting in tears crying, it's almost as if I get this vicarious peace or relief. I feel that they're finally releasing all of that pain, and I like to watch it. And I guess it's not the same with watching girls cry because if I see a girl cry, I really just get sad with her and I almost want to cry or console her or I want to do everything
That shows exactly what I've been talking about. Like,
I can to make her stop crying because it just makes me sad. I don't want to see that. But when a guy cries, it's like I'm entranced. I want to keep watching it. I want to wipe the tears off the face and drink them. I'd probably, if male tears were a drug, I would get hammered.
yeah, you know what's crazy? Like, if I made a video like this, I'd get fucking banned, bro. And that in itself proves like the difference between men and women. Like, yo, women can openly shit on men, dude, with no fucking consequence. Like zero consequence. Like zero. If I made a video and said, yeah, I just love it when women cry. I wish I could lick the tears off their face. Yeah. Oh man, it's so great. Like what? Nigga, what? What the fuck? I'd get banned immediately, dude. But this is what I try to tell you guys. Like, yo, Miss Andrea is like openly acceptable, dude. Totally openly acceptable. And that's where we're in. That's where we're in. 4 out of 10s can get on fucking camera and say, I like to watch guys cry with no fucking consequence, bro. So, anyway,